Alright, here we are on the north side of Duluth off of State Highway 61 and pulled off in this little park here. Got a little front row action with the van and yeah, well, with all the shutdown stuff going on, there's no porta potties, but I got one here in the back of the van, so I'm going to be using that. But really nice and calm today, considering the wind on the way up, and it's warm. Usually when you're this close to Lake Superior it's cold, even in the winter time up here. So anyway, we got some people hanging out with us. We're gonna make some lunch and continue to make our way up along that coastline that you can see out in the distance. So stay tuned. Alright, so decided to take a little pit stop here to Gooseberry Falls. And we're going to go down to the falls and see what's going on. There's actually a lot of people here. We're back over there in the RV parking. Alright, we're rolling up on the falls here. Check it out. It's pretty cool. Looks like they're raging good. It's a nice little area. We caught up with this moose. He's running the Moose 5K marathon. Alright, we're deep in Superior National Forest, and we're just off of this it's like a I don't know, maybe an old logging road or ATV trail that goes back in here. And it's a pretty cool spot because it gives us opportunity to be able to see northern lights, hopefully tonight, and because it's mainly clear. And look at that moon, by the way. But it's also wide open, so if any animals were to want to come along, and at least you got a little bit of a chance. They're not gonna ambush you. But there's a lake just over on the other side of that those trees over there, so we're not far away from water. You can hear the frogs just croaking away up here. So this is a good sight. It's free, and the mosquitoes were a little bad at first, but now that the wind is kind of become a little breezier and it's cooling down a little bit, and I don't know what kind of skull that is. Looks like it's a moose, but yeah, this is what we got for tonight. Deep in Superior National Forest, northern Minnesota, probably 50-60 miles away from the Canadian border as a crow flies. And I think we're about 50 miles outside of Grand Marais, and that's where we're going to go tomorrow, and work our way up the Gunflint Trail. So from Superior National Forest, here you go. Alright, we made it through the night. This is the nearest campground to the dispersed campsite that we were at. It's probably a mile or two away. You can see back in the day they really did it up. I don't know how they dealt with the mosquitoes back then. But yeah, we were somewhere over here. Back in this area. Nice spot. Campgrounds are closed because of all the COVID stuff. That's what that sign over there says. There's a boat launch here that's open. Let's take a walk down there. This morning, when we looked out the window in the van, we saw a fox running around. It's pretty cool. Wake up and look out and see it. And it wasn't a usual fox. It was multicolored. It was, I don't know, I hadn't seen one of those before. Usually they're red or something, but brown. But yeah, it's a cool little boat launch out here, and I'm sure they got some good fishing. Really a sad deal that that campground right over there can't be used. This would have been a great spot. So from Superior National Forest, we're gonna head over to Grand Marais today and work our way up the Gunflint Trail. Okay, we're 3 to 5 miles outside of Grand Marais. It's just over there in the distance. And we're making our way along the coast. It's a beautiful drive. There's all sorts of these pull-off spots here that you can pull off and check things out. So we're going to continue to make our way north. We're probably 30 to 40 miles from the Canadian border, actually. So stay tuned. All right, back in Superior National Forest, and we made it to the Trail's End campground. And if you look at it on the map, you'll know that we're way up in northern Minnesota. And you know, once again, the campground's closed, so you got to do backcountry camping, which we can do. All right, made it through the night. Decided to check out one of these hiking trails that we talked to somebody about. So we're gonna go up to the overlook and see if we can get some good sights up there. It's a good little trail. It runs along a river. It's beautiful. It's just north of Grand Marais, maybe 3 to 5 miles. It's a little road that you take, turn off. Alright, cross a major bridge. If I don't fall in first, then I'll cross underneath of it if I fall in. There I go over top. Somebody's out here having a campfire. Beautiful. This is great. Come down here and get a little under the bridge perspective. Pretty cool. Water's just racing along. Alright, so we made it to the trail's end here. And it was harder than we thought, but we made it. You can really see how beautiful it is. It's a long way out there. It's Canada. Way out there in the distance, I'll bet. Looks like someone's camping. A little fire. That's all Lake Superior out there in the distance. So this Pincushion Lookout. It's like Grand Marais. Not an easy hike, but we did it. Alright, so here's the deal. Look way out there, you can see Lake Superior. But if you haven't noticed already, you can see got a little platform out there. Well, we just talked to some campers and they're tying all this off, and they told us that they're gonna walk out there and hang out in that center section. That is something I've never seen before. Only in Minnesota? Well, maybe not only in Minnesota, but it's the only place I've seen it. So if you're looking for a new hobby, build a platform made of rope out in the middle of a deep canyon and go out and get a suntan. Sounds fun. Alright, well, we're in the back on the road in the camper van off Interstate 35 south of Duluth, and heading back home. Hopefully get home before the big lockdown, the curfew tonight. And we debated on whether we were gonna go back to camping or if we were gonna go back home. But we're gonna go home. So this camp venture is coming to an end, but we did a lot of good things and put on almost 1,000 miles through the Boundary Waters, up Grand Marais. We spent a lot of time there. We hiked, of course, and Superior National Forest, up along the coast of Lake Superior. We had a lot of fun, so we'll call it an overall success, even with a few drawbacks. So until next time, from our camera to your screen, we say goodbye.